Welcome back to our English Learning Studio, everyone. Today we're diving into a super useful topic, how to talk about habits in English. Habits are a big part of daily conversations, but many learners struggle to express them naturally.
Absolutely. People want to describe their routines, healthy habits, bad habits, things they are trying to change, and the things they do without even thinking. So today, we'll explore all the useful expressions, structures, and vocabulary that help you talk about your habits clearly and confidently.
Let's start with something simple. When English speakers talk about habits, they often use the simple present tense. This tense describes things that happen regularly. For example, I wake up early, or I drink coffee every morning.
Right. The simple present is like the foundation. If you say, I read before bed, people immediately understand that this is something you do often, not just once in a while.
And learners sometimes ask, how do I show how often I do something? For that, English uses frequency adverbs. Words like always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and never. These words help you paint a clearer picture of your habits.
Exactly. For example, I always stretch before exercising, or I sometimes forget to water my plants. And if you say, I never eat sweets, that means it's not part of your habits at all.
I actually get a lot of questions about how soft or strong these adverbs sound. For example, usually means it happens most of the time, but not every day. Often also means a lot, but maybe not as much as usually. And rarely means it's uncommon, but not impossible.
Another useful pattern is expressions with every, like every day, every weekend, every Tuesday, every night. These are great when you want to be very specific. For example, I go for a walk every evening.
And then we have expressions like once a week, twice a month, 3 times a day. These structures are also very common. A lot of people use them when talking about studying, exercising, or chores. Like, I study English twice a day, or I go swimming once a week.
Another way to talk about habits, especially when you're being more conversational, is to use phrases like I tend to. This means something happens often, but not in a strict schedule. If I say, I tend to snack late at night, it means I do it frequently, maybe without even planning.
And something similar is I'm in the habit of. For example, I'm in the habit of writing a to-do list before bed. It makes the habit sound more intentional, like something you've built over time.
Now, another thing learners ask is how to talk about habits they had in the past but no longer follow. For this, English uses used to. For example, I used to stay up late or I used to skip breakfast. These sentences tell listeners that this was your habit before, but it changed.
And don't forget the phrase would to describe repeated actions in the past. Something like, when I was a student, I would walk to school every day. But it only works when talking about repeated actions, not states.
Good point. Now, talking about habits isn't only describing what we do. Sometimes we want to talk about good habits we're building or bad habits we're trying to break. So expressions like I'm trying to or I'm working on are super helpful.
Yes. For example, I'm trying to drink more water, or I'm working on waking up earlier. These show ongoing process, not a completed habit yet.
And when talking about habits you want to stop, you can say things like I'm trying to cut down on sugar or I'm trying to break the habit of checking my phone first thing in the morning.
Actually, let's talk a little more about bad habits because learners often struggle with how to express them politely. People say things like, I have a bad habit of interrupting, or I have a habit of overeating when I'm stressed.
True. And if you want to be softer or more indirect, you can use I tend to. Like, I tend to overthink things, which sounds less harsh than I overthink a lot.
Another interesting tool for talking about habits is habit markers like whenever, every time, or as soon as. These show actions that are linked together. For example, whenever I feel tired, I make a cup of tea. Or every time I finish work, I go for a walk.
And as soon as makes a habit sound automatic. Like, as soon as I wake up, I check my messages, even if it's not the best habit.
Speaking of good habits and bad habits, let's share our own. I'll start with a good one. I always review my planner every morning so I stay organized. It really sets my day in the right direction.
That's a solid habit. For me, I try to read 30 minutes every night. I'm not perfect, but I tend to follow it most days.
And what about a habit you want to work on?
I'm trying to stop working too late. I tend to lose track of time, especially when I'm excited about a project. You?
I'm working on reducing my screen time before bed. I usually scroll through my phone and it keeps me awake longer.
You're definitely not alone. A lot of people want to fix that habit. Now let's give listeners some useful sentence patterns they can use right away. I'll give one. I always. It's simple and powerful. For example, I always eat breakfast at home.
My turn. I usually. For example, I usually take the bus to work. It sounds natural and very common in everyday speech.
Another good one. I often. Like, I often meet friends after work.
And for showing the opposite, I rarely. Example, I rarely drink soda.
For talking about building new habits, I'm trying to, such as I'm trying to meditate in the morning.
For old habits, I used to. Like, I used to stay up until midnight.
And a very conversational one, I tend to, like, I tend to run late in the mornings.
These patterns make your speech sound natural and fluent. And they're easy to practice because you can use them with any habit work habits, study habits, morning routines, eating habits, health habits, anything.
Here's another tip. When you talk about habits in English, don't worry about making them sound perfect or impressive. People naturally talk about struggles, progress, or things they want to change. It sounds more real and more friendly.
Yes. And you can also make your descriptions richer by explaining the reason behind the habit. For example, I drink tea every evening because it helps me relax, or I exercise in the morning because it gives me energy.
That's a great communication skill. Giving reasons makes conversations deeper and more interesting.
Before we wrap up, let's give listeners a quick challenge. Think of 3 habits you have. 1 positive, 1 negative, and 1 you want to develop. Then describe each habit using one of the structures we talked about today.
Yes. For example, I always eat a healthy breakfast. I have a bad habit of eating late at night, and I'm trying to write every day.
Practicing like this helps you become more comfortable talking about your lifestyle in English.
All right, I think we covered a lot today. Simple present, frequency adverbs, expressions like I tend to, I'm trying to, used to, and more.
We hope this conversation gives you the confidence to talk about your habits naturally in English.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
See you in the next episode.
Bye bye.